Hi Virgo, welcome to your Cancer reading for 2019. This is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you don't know what any of those signs are for you, you can go ahead and click on the link in the description of this video and it'll take you to get a free natal chart reading calculation. There will also be 2 links underneath this video to listen to 2 songs specifically chosen for you to help you with this Cancer season. I do appreciate any sort of feedback, whether that's comments, likes, shares, subscriptions, whatever it is, or you can DM me on Instagram. A lot of people do that too. I appreciate any of it. So this reading is for you. Let me just clean out the last reading. This reading is for Virgo, Earth sign Virgo. We will be using 3 decks today. This is for Virgo. We're using the regular Rider White deck. We're using the Zen Orosho deck and Life Purpose deck. This is for, we're going to start with the Life Purpose. I like starting with the Life Purpose because we have life purposes that we've been carrying for years now, and then we have new ones that we're constantly adding on our list of life purposes. So yeah, let's choose one card for your life purpose and it'll kind of set the tone for your reading. Before I start reading your life purpose card, I do have to tell you that Cancer season is really taking, I don't want to say especially you, but kind of especially you to your feels. It's taking all of us to our feels, trust me. But I think Virgos are kind of having the most resistance and having the most struggle with it. Does it mean there's something wrong with you? No. Just means that you care deeply about a lot of things. Cancer season, oh, and this is beautiful, I'll read it right now, but Cancer season's a water sign and they're all about emotion, so it's constantly taking us through waves or stillness in our emotions. But I think with Virgos it's really taking us for a surf tournament. Let's see how we do. But just know that you are protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. And I think it says career here, but I think in a sense it's more with you're safe and protected in general. So let's read what the book says. Okay. The angels reassure you that it's safe for you to make a career transition and that you'll be supported along the way, provided you listen to and follow your inner guidance. This card indicates that the time is ripe for you to make this change. Hold the intention that this change will allow you to bring more blessings into the world, as an attitude of selfless service will allay the ego's insecurity. I'm sorry, let me repeat that again. As an attitude of selfless service will allay the ego's insecurities. The more you focus upon service, the less your ego will try to delay your happiness. You, like everyone else, have a unique and much needed life purpose that awaits you with open arms. When you fully commit helping others through your purpose, the doors of opportunity and support open wide. Your career transition will ride upon the smooth wings of the angels as long as you're focused upon serving a higher good. Continue to call upon the angels for guidance, support, and protection throughout your manifestation. If you find yourself feeling insecure or nervous, put your entire focus on service. When you intend to serve a purpose, that's when your purpose will begin to serve you. So we're having two eclipses this month. One is today, but I don't think you're going to see this video until afterwards. Ooh, okay. I don't think you're going to see this video until afterwards. But either way, the eclipses, even though we're not seeing the eclipse, we're feeling the effect of the eclipse. And this July 2nd eclipse, it's in Cancer season, and it's really going to have all of us really look at our emotions and really look at the flaws we carry in our emotions and the strengths we carry in our emotions. Before we start getting into your reading, I just want to let you know that you ultimately have an empire on your side. Just know that. Know that you have people supporting you, even though you might feel alone sometimes by focusing on the lack of your life. Okay? So the first card we got is the Emperor. You might be dealing with an Aries, but this, you don't have to be, but there is this influence either from an Aries or from others that is forcing you to really look at your emotions and really look at how you care, how you're connected and care about either this Aries or care about a specific someone. Then we got 3, 4, 5, 6 of Cups. Are you guys constantly looking at the past? That's a question. Even though I kind of already know the answer, I want you to ask yourself that. Am I constantly looking at the past? When I say I mean you. Are you constantly looking at the past? Looking at how you could have done things, why you did things, what if things could have been different if you would have done this? You know what I mean? When you constantly look at your past, you become really self-aware of who you are, which is a strength. No judgment. It's a strength to really be able to look at your darkness constantly. But it's a curse too, because it takes you out of the present. It keeps you from looking at the potential future. It constantly just keeps you in the same state of being in the past. There's a saying that the devil controls your past. You control the present and God controls the future. The devil controls the past because you no longer control the past. You no longer have any power with the past. And that's why the devil controls that, because it's there telling you, look at what you could fix, look at what you could have done, look at all the mistakes you've done, look at what kind of person you were, and that can make you feel like, look at the kind of person that I am, but that is not who you are, Virgo. I have faith in you. I don't have to know your situation, but it's the truth. When it comes, it's a fact that you control the present and God controls your future. You just need to really focus in the future, have faith in the future, and let it and be present with that. Look around and know that there's no need to look at the past any longer. Nostalgia is a form of depression. Having to look back, not necessarily at the bad, but at how good things were, is a form of depression, because it keeps you out of the present. It makes you see what you no longer have, and that's sad. But it's because you care, because there's a connection. No excuses though, but I'm letting you know it's because you care. But this Cancer season is really going to, this energy, this person or this energy of having you really see. The Emperor is someone who's intimidating a little bit, takes no shit. I've said this before. Is ruled by Mars, very controversial. So there's been a lot of controversy this Cancer season, and Gemini season, sure, but especially this Cancer season up until the 22nd of this month, with this eclipse, with the other eclipse in Capricorn on the 16th. There's been, and there will be, lots of controversy. And you know how you feel about it. The controversies are making you really focus on your emotions. This is a Cancer card. This is a water sign card. This is Cancer season. All the controversy has made you really focus on your emotions. But this queen isn't someone who is aggressive, a drama queen, someone who wants to fight, someone who is being who sees the controversy and wants to go out there and kick and scream about it, who is childish about it. This is not them. Ultimately, this isn't you. Knight of Wands is letting me know it's not only emotions though. There's like a spiritual connection. There's like a link, a connecting link. Whether it's through children, through blood, through I don't know what it is. There's this literal spiritual link that can never be broken. But that is causing depression because some of us have had to let go. Have had to let go of some people, some places or things, and we can start looking back, getting our feels, looking back at what we once had, what we want, what we don't have. We got 8 of Wands. And when we get in this and when we get in this way of thinking, like look at how it once was. Sometimes we can get so lost into our past that we tend to sugarcoat it when it wasn't that great. Or we tend to make it worse than it was because we're constantly replaying the bad. Either way. And because you might be in that state of mind, you might come off with a lot with the guns, with war, with feeling like, let me fight for what I want. Let me really show you how I care. Okay, you can do that. If you want to dig your hole deeper, sure. I'm sorry, Virgo. But if you want to do that, okay. At the end of the day, this universe works in mysterious ways. But there's one thing we all know. I'm sorry if you can hear my nephew crying. But there's one thing we know for sure. The law of attraction. You give out anger, you give out passionate anger, you give out aggression and rudeness and disrespect and a tantrum. You bring out the older you because you're so stuck in the past. The older you comes out, even though that's not even you anymore. The universe will give you more to stay stuck in the past. Give you more to have to climb over. Under the deck, we have the devil. I'll take it out. Conditioning. Sometimes we feel like we need to be the way we once were because either that's all we know, or we feel like we have to be that way. I mean, well, I have to be rude, Yvonne. I have to sometimes be a bitch or be an asshole because I can't let people know I'm weak. I can't let people know I'm easy to step over. I'm not a doormat. I'm not. Look at all my past though. Look at my past though. And it's not even that. Look at my past though, Yvonne. How can I not be a bitch? How can I not be an asshole? Look at my past. Virgo. My palms are getting sweaty. A lot of energy. Okay. If you want to be like that, go ahead. But you're only digging your hole deeper. What else do you want to happen? You need to channel this energy of feeling like this energy, this queen is like so in tune with her emotions that she knows how everyone affects her before it even affects her. And I think you have this power, and if you don't, you're gonna gain it. You're gonna gain it this month, where you're realizing who and what makes you feel before it even makes you feel it. And that's a blessing. That's a blessing. Queen of Swords flew out. You know, because you've been overthinking on like obsessively overthinking on a situation, on a person, and it's gotten you super sharp in what to say when you feel like you have the chance to say something, or what to think. Like, you've gotten so good at analyzing who you've been around certain people, to the point that when these people come up in your life, you already know what to say. You already know what to think. That can be a strength too, but don't get stuck, because people change too, you know? People don't change too, don't get me wrong. People can stay in their shitty selves, but that's besides the point. The thing is, you have to know that just because you've been clearly thinking about something, and you know what to say, you've gotten really good with your words, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to say anything in all the time. Sometimes this person is like, come forth. We have things to talk about. Is this person, like I said, aggressive? No. They're the king of swords. They're the king of their thoughts. I don't know if you're dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That has been helping you, understand how your thoughts can be very powerful and how sometimes not saying anything is better. Just listening and asking the right questions rather than just blabbering. I'm not saying don't say anything, like shut up and just don't share your thoughts based on your emotions, but why not ask more questions? Understand that you are emotionally connected to. I mean, if you're emotionally connected to something, if you're spiritually connected to something, and it brings out a lot of heat out of you, why not break these chains? Why not stop being in that depressive, stuck in the past mode and just ask questions? Get to know more this other person. Get to know more about where they are now, so you can understand yourself, so you can learn to understand the present, and you can understand your future. Whew. Just know that you're not the only one who's going through these emotional waves of these emotional waves of spiritual growth. Everyone is going through this, especially once we hit Leo season on the 23rd. But until then, it's learning to understand it all, So we need 2 more cards here to let us know how this end of this month is gonna go. Overall, let go of what is dead. Let go of what is no longer there that you're obsessing over. This includes a past version of you. This includes an idea of someone. This includes work. We did get protected, meaning you're protected if you're thinking about changing your career. You're safe and supported, so why not? We need 2 more cards here for Virgo. Oh, this one, we got the Lover's card. There is, towards the end of this month, you're going to see how the love you dreamt of receiving, the love that you've been dreaming of having, either you once had and you want again, or you have now but you want to make stronger, doesn't matter. The love you are craving from another has always been within you first. I don't want to get emotional because I usually don't get emotional with other people's signs. But you need to learn how to love yourself, Virgo. You see this man and this woman? If you're a male, you don't only have male energy within you. You have female energy within you as well. And vice versa for all my female Virgos. You don't only have female energy within you. You have a male energy within you as well. If you have questions about that, comment them below or DM me. It doesn't matter. I'm more than happy to explain that to you. But You need to understand both of those energies within you and love both parts of you. Love the mom and the dad within you. Love the mom and the dad that you have, your parents, because the conditioning that you have is sort of through the mom and the dad within you. You know, learn to love both parts of you equally, entirely, flaws and all, so that you can really understand how to love others and how to accept love of others. That's going to happen at the end of this month. By the end of this month, you're going to see the imbalance you are carrying within and how to balance it. One more card. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Let me just see what's in the bottom of this deck, okay? Virgos. There's a lot of misalignment. There's a lot of imbalance. There's a lot of look at what I don't have, pretty much. Look at what I'm walking away of. It's like we're going through this growth, but at the same time, as we're going through this growth, it's like the more we feed into what we don't have. This is letting me know there's a lack of family tradition. There's a lack of flow with home and family gatherings. And that's solely because of you. This is an earth sign. I'm sorry, but this is because of you. You have everything you need to be happy at home. You have everything you need to be happy at home and to genuinely, in your core, when you're by yourself away from everyone, you have everything genuinely to be happy and grateful. But there's that spiritual part of you being like, but look, that person isn't there spiritually with me. They're not there in the same level of frequency as me, though. And you're not afraid to show it. It's like going back to that aggressive part of you. You're not afraid to really show how, even if it's funny because part of me is thinking you think you're hiding it, but those who know you can see right through you, that you are still spiritually and emotionally really attached in an unhealthy way. A lack of intuition. I know this is not a very bright reading emotionally, but overall, generally, heading into Leo season, you're going to be, it's all up to you. It's all up to you. How are you going to handle all this? Are you going to handle it like the past Virgo? Or are you going to handle it like a new transformed Virgo? A Virgo that's in tune with their emotions. A Virgo that loves themselves enough to let go and be strong about it. A Virgo that's strong enough to know that they're grown and mature enough to talk like an adult. Talk like and communicate regardless of how they're feeling for the ultimate good. Be a new transformed Virgo to bring new home traditions, to bring a new routine, a new ambiente, a new aura to the home. Let's read one more card from the Zen. from the Zen deck. This one isn't so harsh, but I feel like we needed to kind of help us finish off this reading for all my lovely Virgos. This is for Virgo. We need at least one more card to help them, receive anything that they need to make this Cancer season a little bit more enjoyable, clear, anything to help them understand what they need to do, what they need to think, how they need to feel this Cancer season. Ooh. Okay, we got 2 cards. We got Maturity. This is an Earth card. This is an Earth card. This is you. This is what we need. This is what the planets, the stars, this is what your God, whatever God you believe in, this is what it's asking from you. Be mature. Be the bigger person. Be the version of yourself that you know you can be. Even though it's not where you want to be right now. In order to receive good, you gotta give good. In order to receive peace and love and strength, you gotta give peace, love, and strength. With maturity. Be the bigger person, Virgo. And we got the burden. Part of me is thinking, part of me is feeling like this is too hard. You're asking too much of me. Yvonne, you're asking too much of me. But look at my past. But look what happened. Look what that person did. Look. How can I be mature? How can I be the bigger person? This is you, and you're carrying that burden. You're carrying all that past. And you're looking silly, having a rooster on your head. You need a vacation, or you need to read a book. You need to learn to gain new ways of loving yourself. Because you need to love yourself. You need to have, look at the bottom of the deck. You need to have new vision. You need to have change. You need maybe you've had enough adventure. Live moment to moment, love yourself, find new ways to love yourself. Find new ways to get out of that past, okay? I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys in Leo season. Remember 2 songs below in the description, okay?